everybody, it's Stacie Duffy here, your Denver Metro real estate resource, and today I wanted to answer the question, or talk about it, of how much over the appraised value should I pay? Or should I offer, or what appraisal gap coverage should I offer, etc. So I'll link to the video about appraisal gap coverage that I explain where that is and, covering some amount over the appraisal and how that works. I'll put that in the cards and then down in the comments down below. However, I've seen the question a lot, and I've been getting it from some buyers that are making offers of, well, how much over the appraised value should I pay, or how much appraisal gap coverage should I offer? There is no black and white answer to this, guys. It's very case by case, not just property dependent, but how many offers are there? What are the offers that they have? What information can you get? What's your situation? There's so many different factors that go into this that there is no right answer, okay? My biggest thing that I always talk about though with my clients, and I'll link to that video as well, I'll put it up in the cards and down below, is overpaying, right? So everyone is worried about overpaying. I get that. I kind of preach that in that video, so I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. But it's really, the house has to be worth it to you, okay? You have to decide how much that house is worth to you and what you're willing to pay for it. So that's really what it comes down to, is if to be competitive and you have the means to do so and it makes sense for you to offer $25,000 of appraisal gap coverage, or whatever value over the appraised value that you want to offer or commit to, then maybe that makes sense. I've had some clients that were willing to do it $75,000 above. It depends on the price point. They had more cash available. I also made an offer last night for a buyer that was $500 above. So, however, it's less cash available. It's an FHA loan on a 1-bedroom townhouse. Very different situations. So if you're looking for someone to say, this is right, this is wrong, or this makes sense and this is stupid, you're not gonna get that. And if your agent tells you that, then they've got really strong opinions, but they're not the one paying the bill, and they're not the one that's gonna live in that house. So you have to do what makes sense for you. What I usually say is you need to consider what you want to do, what you need to do, what you have the option to do, and what you're willing to do. So I know that's kind of a lot and it sounds like some overlap, and some of it is, but as an example, if you don't have, as far as what you can do or what you're able to do, if you don't have $5,000 in cash, like all the money you have is your down payment and your closing costs, and you don't have any money for that, and you can't flex your down payment amount a little bit to move that over to appraisal gap coverage, then it doesn't matter. If you can't do it, you can't do it, okay? Then maybe now isn't your time to buy, or look at properties that aren't as competitive. I showed a property over the weekend that didn't have any offers on it. Like none. Well, a couple properties that didn't have any offers on them. And one of them was personally, in my opinion, it was a pretty good deal. Like, I even came back and looked and said, can I buy that? That's a really good deal. I feel bad just leaving it out there. So, it depends, right? What do you have the ability to do, and what can you do? Let's say you can do it, you just don't know if you want to do it or should do it, essentially, if you're willing to or if you want to. So then look at, okay, how much is the house worth to you? Are you in a 1-bedroom apartment with, 5 people, and all your stuff is in storage, and you are paying exorbitant, AirBNB prices to stay somewhere on a monthly short-term basis? You're paying your storage costs, and you have the money, then okay, maybe it makes sense to pay an extra $15,000 over the appraised value versus trying to get a place and not pay that, and then pay your temporary costs for another 3 to 4 months, right? Until your market levels out a little bit. Depends on your situation, depends on what you can do. Maybe you have 20% down or 15% down, and you don't have the money to do appraisal gap coverage. But if you put 10% down, that extra 5% you can put towards appraisal gap coverage, but now your payment's a little bit higher. Okay, it's using the same money and putting it in different places and make it work better for you if that's what you're willing to do. So, like I said, no hard and fast rule, no hard line. Some markets, people are paying 50-60% above the list price, which is nuts, but I've heard of that in some crazy high expensive areas like, California and whatever else. Here, anywhere between 2% and 20%. 20% is about the highest that I've seen. Depends on the type of property. It depends on the demand. It depends on if you're shopping on a holiday weekend. It depends on so many different factors. But if you want to know what it takes to get the house, ask your agent. That's what we do. We're going to see what other options are out there, how we need to be competitive, what information we can get. And sometimes we just can't get the info of there is no answer of this will get it and this won't. It's a silent auction where no one's writing down the number next to it and you can't see it. So we're kind of just guessing based on how many people are there, what the odds are, and what we've seen in the market and what recommendations we can make given your situation. Okay? So I know that's probably not the answer a lot of people are looking for. They're looking for $20,000 over the appraisal makes sense, and anything more than that is dumb. Sorry, guys. Doesn't work that way. Depends on way too many things and too many questions to give a solid answer on that. So that's why I have a job, is to help people with these things, given their scenario, given the property, given the offers that are in, all that stuff. So I don't know if that helps or not. Leave the comments down below on what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, if you're out doing some house shopping and where you're at, what your market is in, what market are you in, and what metro. I would love to get that kind of feedback to kind of get a feel for what's going on out there. I am plugged into different agents in different areas and things like that, but I want to get the consumer perspective. You're out there and you're the ones making these offers and going through the emotional turmoil of that. So I'd love to help however I can. So anyway, if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. If you want me to shoot videos on something else, leave it in the comment down below. If you're looking to buy or sell here in the Denver metro area, I'd be happy to help. You can reach out to me directly. My contact information is on my website. Link for that is down below. And yeah, thanks so much for the time and have a great day.